So SoFi stocks trying to break past over $8 again, which you all probably remember. Yesterday we hit $8.25 in the morning after opening up at about $7.60, $7.65. Let me zoom in and show you guys if you don't remember. Look, we hit $7.65 in the morning, and then 30 minutes later, guys, no joke, actually 20 minutes later, we hit $8.25. That was a move of around, let me see here, roughly 8% or about 60 cents in the span of 18 minutes yesterday morning. Unbelievable. And now again, we're trying to break past over $8 right now in real time, as we are up a whopping penny right now, up 0.19%. And earlier in the day, guys, we did see some selling in the morning. You all probably remember we hit about $7.75 in the morning. We didn't take out the lows from yesterday, which is a good sign for the bulls. And another good sign for the bulls is the fact that if I pull the intraday up again, we're now taking out the highs from earlier today. Earlier today, we hit about $8 at 11:35 a.m. on the East Coast, and right now at about 3:20 p.m., so we're almost wrapping up the day, we're at $7.98, but earlier, about 10-15 minutes ago, we hit $8.03 per share. So we didn't completely break through the highs, but we did take out the highs by about 3 cents, which is a good sign for the bulls in the short term. And now, as we're wrapping up the day in about 30-35 minutes, I want to see if we continue this relief rally, if you will, that we've been on over the past 2-3 hours. Do we continue that heading into close, or do we dump off and maybe sell down to about 790? Maybe we go under that point and start going to the lows from earlier today, which we hit about 787, 775 in the morning. So I'm watching for what direction we pick here on the intraday chart. If I zoom in, now that I'm looking at it, we do have a bit of a head and shoulders here, which might not be the best sign for the bulls in the short term. You guys see the left shoulder of the head, and then we have the right shoulder right about here. You guys see that? So maybe we have a little more downside before potentially rebounding and running into close. But either way, guys, this still looks pretty bullish in the short term. Even though we have been consolidating for the past day, 2 days now, we still look bullish on the 5-day, 5-minute. Let me show you this that I just saw before making this video. As I was prepping this video, we have an ascending triangle clear as day here on SoFi. Let me draw it out and show you guys. So we have higher lows being made. You guys see all these higher lows. Let me get the circle tool out and show you all what's going on. We have one right there, one right there. We have one right here, right? One right here, right here. So we have all these higher lows being made. You guys see that into that resistance, which in this case is right around 805, 820. That general range is resistance here on SoFi in the short term. So we have this triangle clear as day, right? And if you guys don't know how this triangle could play out, well, if it plays out, we'd see a break above 805 and a huge leg up on SoFi, which might take us towards that 825 level, maybe 850. Maybe we break that point, which you guys probably know 850 is a big spot of resistance from a couple of weeks ago. Let me actually pull up the 1-hour chart and show you guys this. Maybe now on the 4-hour chart, considering some time's gone by. Let me show you this here. 850 was the beginning of the month of November's high. Yeah, we hit 850 early November. So I'm telling you guys, if this ascending triangle on the 5-day, 5-minute plays out, we might fill the gap initially to 825. Then if we break 825, ladies and gentlemen, 850s next, which again was that high from a couple of weeks ago, back from the beginning of November, and also from the beginning, middle of October. Roughly 850 was the high. So if we break that point, 850s next, and maybe 875 after that, then if 875 were to break, now we're talking a full-on breakout on SoFi stock, which I'm thinking could be around the corner here. It's not guaranteed, but the charts are pointing maybe to more upside. Now, if we get rejected at this spot at 805, $8, we might be setting ourselves up for a dump off, especially if we fall under, let's say, 780. If we start going under 775, 760, we could be setting up for a dump off. But as of now, we're looking pretty bullish. Ascending triangle is intact. So let me set my alerts at, I'll put one at 805. Mark is that we're above 805. I think I already have one set at 850. Let me double check that though. Let's pull the 4-hour chart up and see what's going on. So 805, I also have one at 850, okay, and 875. Might as well add another one here at maybe 915, which I'm not sure if you guys knew, but that is the high, or was the high, from the middle of September. It looks like early mid-September we hit 915, then we ended up selling off from there. So we're still in a downwards channel, guys. Don't get it twisted, but we are starting to show signs of life to the upside. We really are, at least in my opinion. I don't know. I could be crazy. I could be a moron. I might be a moron. I have no idea. But, you know, this is kind of what I'm seeing right now on the charts, and I wanted to update you guys here on this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And again, now that I drew the channel out, you can see we're still in that channel, but we're really close. We're right there, almost, you know, at breakout, breakout territory. We're almost there. But not quite yet. We have to break above 805, 825, 850, 875, and then we could be off to the races in the short term. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. That's a quick breakdown here on what's going on in the very short term with SoFi stock. And let me pull up some other names as we do have some time left here in this video. Shopify is one that's moving quite nicely today. It's up around 3.3%. And just when you thought it got overbought, or it was overbought, it goes up. It's going up even more. Now it's at 75 bucks per share, and we just took out the highs from the last couple of days. And guys, no doubt this is still pretty overbought, but sometimes stocks just keep on going even though they're overbought, which is why you can't just rely on one indicator to make your decisions. You have to take them with a grain of salt and use indicators with, you have to use multiple indicators at once. And again, you can't really rely on just one indicator. You know, if the RSI, if you just sold every time a stock got overbought, you're not going to do so well over time, guys, because sometimes stocks get overbought and they just keep on going up. And that's kind of how Shopify has played out here. It got overbought after earnings. RSI was screaming red, but it's still going. It's still going. It's still going. It's overbought. It's overbought. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It keeps on going. It keeps on going. You guys know, you guys kind of get the point, right? So Shopify is continuing to truck along. And on the 3-year chart, let me pull this up and see. Looks like we are, arguably heading towards that. Well, I guess we are heading towards that 180 SMA. Do we break it? Do we take out the highs from, it looks like, the middle of 2022? We hit roughly 83. Actually, no, that's $77. Excuse me, $75, $77 back in the middle of March of 2022. So about almost 2 years ago. Do we take out that high? Do we get rejected? Time will tell here on Shopify stock, guys. And let's see what else is moving here. We have Google, also known as Alphabet. This is starting to make a move. It's up 1.3%. Looks like that Head and Shoulders, though, is still intact, so keep that in mind here on Google stock. CCL is also making a decent move here, guys, continuing the breakout on the 4-hour chart. Obviously, we're above the moving averages. We have a golden cross, and we are obviously reversing to the upside now, so keep your eyes on CCL, although it is a bit overbought. It is. We have earnings coming up in about 3 weeks from now. When are they set to report? About 2 weeks from now on the 21st before the bell. So watch out for those stocks, guys. SoFi and all the other names that we mentioned. Make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe here on YouTube. It's free. And guys, don't forget to get your free stocks from Moomoo. Up to 15 stocks, each up to $2,000. Just use that link down below or go to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. Open up your account and fund it with at least $100. You get 5 stocks, each up to $2,000, and fund your account with at least $1,000. On top of those 5 stocks, you get 10 more stocks, each of those up to $2,000 as well, totaling 15 stocks, each up to $2,000. So get on it. Use that link down below. The clock's ticking, guys. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you all later.